Chitty chitty bang bang. Come on.
In every family, there's that one uncle, cousin, or aunt that just ain't right. But for whatever reason, you love them anyway. It's the family.
A son does not want to hear his mother say, skeet, skeet.
It's the family.
Twerking is not a talent. All right? Stripping is not a career.
Wow.
It is not.
The Family Radio Podcast.
Yeah, don't have your kids cussing on the internet, but do have your kids dancing on the internet. Ooh, kill them, kill them, kill them.
The Family Radio Podcast.
You're going too far. No such place.
Oh!
I want to go to the abyss. Never.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.
It's the family.
Hey, it's T-Boogie.
Gene.com, what's happening?
What is up, and Chill Will? This is episode 179. You know what? This is Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. The holidays are here. They're here.
They are here.
They are officially here.
They are officially
Now,
here.
If I know Boog, she's already got inflatables, pulling them out of the garage now.
Yes. Yeah.
Right
For
now.
Christmas time.
Listen,
Christmas time.
today the turkey is being taken down and the turkey has to be put away. And yes, all of the Christmas inflatables are coming out.
Oh, gosh.
They're coming out to play.
All right. That's that
Definitely.
Christmas soft opening, whatever you're doing at your house, Boog.
Oh no, that was last weekend. Because
Okay.
you know my food tree went up. And stop playing, Chill. I sent you the pictures and you didn't even comment.
I didn't because I couldn't. I can't comment on that foolishness with you. I can't. Yo, you know what else happened last weekend? Gene.com. Tell us about the Florida Classic. Now I seen you out there with these outstanding Air Force Ones on, which I will steal them from you if I see them on your feet. I'm just telling you right now, I'm gonna steal them. Damn it.
Oh my God.
Listen, my brother, first of all, you don't got to steal them. We can get you some made with no problem. Shout out to KP Customs. And the Florida Classic was everything above amazing. Like, it's back. Because, you know, it kind of took a dip with COVID and, you know, folks wanting to be comfortable with getting back out into the thing. It's back. Definitely traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
The game was well attended, too, as you can see, you know, a few celebs stopped by. Lil Duval was in the mix. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
DCU.
thick. Orlando was thick,
it was definitely thick.
It was thick.
It really was, man. And one thing about it, at the Classic, you gonna see everything in the marketplace. Anything from them doing 3-card Marley to they selling baby turtles. Everything is for sale.
What?
Who's selling turtle in the parking lot of the game?
No. You know,
who's selling turtles?
In the tailgate area, it's Tampa Street and Tampa intersection Street. So you got people everywhere on both ends.
Selling turtles? Come on, man.
I'm saying everybody's out there. I'm talking about you. Man, we could be selling guest watches that look like Cartier.
You know what? Chill. I can't.
Oh my gosh. Look, now let me tell you something.
Boy.
This is probably it's probably a mixture because now I've seen some people on the internet. I saw this dude, since it is Thanksgiving weekend, I saw this dude on the internet and he had made this possum stew. And I was like, dude, I don't even look right. But he's like, no, you got to cook the possum up. And so, you know, sometimes in them backwoods, they eat turtles like that. They eat turtles, they eat possum, they eat raccoons, they eat all of that stuff. All of that is a delicacy. So, I wouldn't eat it, but some people do eat it.
Chill.
What?
Chill. Gene said he was in Orlando.
It's some backwoods out there in Orlando now. Come on, man, there's some backwoods out there.
Listen, they were selling the turtles like for pets.
Look.
Either way,
my people are so creative. Like they do some stuff that you would not even think about. But they had to sell the turtle. Where they get the damn turtles?
Turtles.
Pet turtle.
Oh, Lord. Okay. That really doesn't surprise me. But of course, Florida A&M walked away with the win. Let's say
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Look, let me tell you, the video I've seen of both bands. Look now, like BCC spelled "damn you" on the field.
Yes, they
I
did.
ain't mad at them. I
Right.
ain't mad. Look, I ain't mad at y'all, BCC. It's always a very good battle of the bands with both bands from both schools.
Right.
Always a good one. I mean, but
Yep.
it's hard to climb the highest of that 7 hills for BCU to compete with the often imitated Florida Agricultural
Yeah.
and Mechanical University Marching 100.
Oh,
It's so
shit.
hard.
Oh, shit.
It's so
The
hard.
That's a
It's so
fact.
hard for them. But they
full
try.
university.
They
name.
try every year.
It's
They
fair.
try every year. We get it though. We get it.
Listen, and because FAMU is running the SWAC right now.
Yes. Oh, I mean
Oh.
running them.
I mean, running the SWAC. They got Howard in the championship, right?
Mm.
So,
Okay.
and that's going to be played in Atlanta in the Georgia Dome. So, I'm just dropping the FAMU knowledge
Yeah.
and events and spaces and all that, because even Classic Weekend engulfs events inside the spots, and Mangoes was definitely one of them. Chill, it was one for
Yo,
the
I
ages.
saw the videos, man. Oh my gosh.
Listen, hold on. Hit the bell for Mangoes, because Gene, not only did I see your video, but on my timeline, I saw a bunch of other people that were clearly at Mangoes.
Yeah.
So
Clearly,
Mangoes was the place
Mangoes
to be.
was the lick. That was definitely the place to be. And
Yes, it
hey,
was.
shout out to everybody who didn't make it to Mangoes, because even if you was strapped on International Drive, which I know a lot of y'all was, because y'all don't understand the traffic pattern of International Drive. If you don't get on
At
that
all.
road 45 minutes before you're supposed to be there, you're not gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it.
Not
okay?
gonna make it.
It's not gonna happen. So shout out to everybody who was on International Drive and didn't even make it to Mangoes, because I know it was a lot of y'all. Out
You
there.
know what?
yeah, it was. Listen, Chill is not lying.
I know it, man. I've been stuck
I
on International before. Like, this some bullshit here. I'm like, man.
We left Mangoes at 5 after 2, and at 5 after 2, cars was still trying to turn in to park
Yeah.
to get in the line to get into Mangoes. This is 205.
No.
Yeah, I can see that.
205.
I can definitely see that. So what?
Trying
Like that's
to
why.
get
Hey,
in.
that's why I'm giving shout out to y'all who didn't even make it. Y'all tried to make it, but you didn't make it. You didn't. You didn't. Shout out to y'all. Crazy. Yo, let's really jump into everything right now, because right after we recorded last week, it all hit the media that Cassie, who of course used to date Diddy they dated for a long time.
10 years.
10 years, filed a lawsuit against Diddy. And in the 24 hours after she filed a lawsuit, there was so much stuff in the media. Puffy's attorney said that this was a power grab. She was trying to blackmail. She wanted 30 mil. And everybody was just like, yo, this is crazy. And then all of a sudden, it was settled. Lawsuit going away in less than 48 hours.
Yep.
That tells me a lot.
It was about 24 hours.
Yeah.
It was about 24 hours, and it was
lawsuit gone.
settled. Yep.
Lawsuit settled. Now, understand, let's unpack all of this, because it was privately settled. So that means that there was no admission of guilt by Sean Combs. This is something that was real, like a judge and all that stuff was not involved in this right here. This was just something came about. It was
two people got on the phone.
That's right. Settled this thing.
Right.
People
Now-
got on the
Right.
phone.
Now there is a whole lot of conspiracy theorists talking but what Cassie said, a lot of things in that lawsuit: sexual harassment, sexual trafficking, sexual abuse, physical abuse. Boog, run it down, because Boog done read the papers. Boog done read the papers.
Listen, all of that: physical abuse, sexual abuse, human trafficking. Oh my gosh. It's just so much. The things that she alleged in that lawsuit were deplorable. They were right alongside the stuff we found out about R. Robert Kelly. Okay.
I don't want to put him in that same position. I mean, are we going to do that? Are we going to let's just start from the beginning of this podcast. Are we going to put him on the same boat we're putting R. Kelly?
That's what I'm doing. I'm standing on business on that one. You better believe
Okay,
it.
so
I
Boog has put
unfollowed
Puffy.
him.
Okay, Boog has to put Puffy in the same box as R. Kelly. Gene, what you say about that?
So I'm a little on the fence with it. because I don't have all of the facts and details. And I do think him paying or it being settled behind closed doors is an admission of guilt. But I also know that it's two sides to every story, and what she used as a descriptive could have easily been concocted. I mean, not to say that it didn't happen, but how many scandals and things have we seen before when allegations are spewed out and then it comes back, oh, this person really was not this, I said this. I'm not saying this against the young lady Cassie at all. I'm only saying I would have wanted to see more facts, but I'm kind of leaning towards where Boog is, because Diddy's kind of been in the scope of a couple of big scandals and things.
Way more
That
than
part
a couple.
right there.
Way,
That part.
From the
That
two,
part right there.
Way more than a couple.
you know what I mean?
Way
And
more.
then
Yep.
you didn't, let's don't sweep Kim Porter under the rug.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Let's don't sweep, the unpaid royalties that Big's mom had to pay. She had to get on him and say, I thought he was your friend. I thought he was your this. Why you holding on to that publishing and he ain't here? His kids could be using and benefiting from it. So it's been a couple of things.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Now, let me answer that. Gene,
Okay.
Gene, I'm kind of like you. It's a lot of stuff out there that I need to see proof of it. It's a lot of stuff
Right.
out there, but I will say where there's smoke, there's got to be some fire
it's
somewhere.
a tough hire.
And then
Hit the bell.
and just like we said, Gene said just a couple of things Puffy has been involved in. It's been way more than a couple.
It's been way more than a couple.
And this goes back to Uptown, when he was in Uptown Records. It's a lot of shit that happened at Uptown Records. And if you think about it, who's left standing, excuse me, from Uptown Records? Kim Porter's not here. Andre Harrell is not here.
It's not here.
I'll be sure is barely holding on. I feel like
Right.
out of Uptown Records, the only people made it out, Jodeci made it out, Teddy Riley made it out. Christopher Williams, they had kind of kicked him out of Uptown before everything went down, but Christopher Williams is still out doing music, and that's about it. Heavy D's gone. Nigga, I don't even know what happened to Finesse and Sinquist. Them Soul for Real boys, they kind of in the wind somewhere. They're gone.
And then you had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah,
Andre
yeah.
Rell.
The only other person who I feel came out and is successful is, remember the group Groove Be Chill? They was in the house party movie with Kid and the guy that's
he got a new wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair, but he's making, his acting career blew up. So he's still acting. He's in NCIS, one of the NCIS movies and stuff, NCIS TV shows. But other than that, everybody's going from Uptown Records. Now, if you move it to Bad Boy Records, Biggie's gone. Black Rob's gone. Craig Mack is gone. Look, everybody else on Bad Boy, other than Mace, than Mace and Faith Evans, everybody else is broke. Who else is thriving from Bad Boy Records other than Mace or Faith Evans? Who else?
Listen, man. Carl Thomas was just here a couple of weeks ago.
But he's on the road. He's still on the road. But I mean,
man, listen, man. Carl looked like a whole deacon, man. Chill, I ain't gonna lie. Carl looked like a deacon. He had on a deacon suit, a casual pair of shoes. I'm not clowning him, but women wanted the "I knew you when."
Yeah.
I had him. They ain't want the. Yeah. They wanted that Carl in the white. The caramel complexion, silky smooth.
Hey, they didn't want this Carl Thomas. The world is filled with pimps and hoes. We'll just talk about those I know. They didn't want that Carl, did they?
No, they didn't. And imagine that Carl on a church beat. You know what I'm saying? I knew you when I had a friend.
Look, Carl is still, but Carl, who is flourishing from Bad Boy right now? Other than Puffy, who is flourishing? Nobody. I ain't heard nobody. I ain't heard nothing from Total. I ain't heard nothing from 112. We ain't even gonna get into Dylon in the band. We you know, Danity Kane.
We gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, Danity Kane.
Yeah.
Like who is flourishing from Bad Boy? Nobody. Look, how did Puffy get Bad Boy? That was Clive Davis and Arista. It's been some things people said between all of that. How did Puffy get this deal with Arista? Did Puffy get on his knees? Like, look, dude, it's so much stuff out there. It's so much stuff out there. It's so much stuff out there.
And what's your girl name, Chill? That's always kicking the she always telling the sauce. Jaguar Wright.
Yeah, Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright. She's been standing up on her soapbox preaching this since day one. You know, since day one. In addition to those things, it's like I said, it's so much stuff I have heard out in the atmosphere between Puffy. I heard Puffy and J. Cole got in a bad fight. We got verification of this the past week. Puffy blew up. Well, I'm not gonna say Puffy.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi's car blew up.
Allegedly.
Kid Cudi's car blew up in his driveway.
Hold on.
Puffy said,
allegedly. There you go. After Puffy said, if you keep fucking with him, I will blow up his car.
Yeah.
And it blew up.
Happened. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't need anybody to, tell me that wasn't a coincidence.
Allegedly, I also have heard that, Puffy and his bodyguards hanging Wale over a balcony like it's some 5 Heartbeat shit. Like it's Big Red in them.
Oh, yes. Now watch this. Watch this. Wale's people came out and said that wasn't true, right?
I mean, I heard that a while ago.
Well, guess what? What was the reason why he hung Wale over the balcony allegedly anyway?
They were in the studio with Cassie working on a song.
There you go. So do you honestly, after that, I worked with his girl after I was told or warned maybe, or just should have known not to, or whatever. This man hung me over the balcony. Do you think I'm really going to admit that? I just heard that he allegedly blew up somebody else's car. You think I'm going to admit that this nigga dangled me over the edge like Michael Jackson did his baby? No, I would never say that. I would listen, when you reach billionaire status like Puffy, he can make a lot of things go away
and brush it under the rug.
Yep, he has made a lot of people very silent over all of these years. Yo, this has been like almost 30 years now.
Yeah, and I do.
But we've heard the rumors.
I've heard a lot of stuff that I've just never said anything about. But now I do really feel that Puffy, some kind of way, knew something, had something to do with, maybe put some seed money out there. I think Puffy did have something to do with Tupac being shot.
Whoa.
I'm going to say that. I do feel like he did. And here's another thing I'm going to say too. I do feel that when Big got shot in L.A., I think that Puff knew, we knew what was going on with the East Coast, West Coast thing. And I knew that L.A. was not a good place for Big to be. And I think Puff knew that too, and really kind of disregarded a lot of stuff.
I feel that way too. It's almost as if
I feel they disregarded stuff.
Because can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Big Gene Deal, who was Puffy's bodyguard for years, he said, "Big Gene, I'm sick of all this East West Coast stuff. I don't care if Big gotta die, or Tupac gotta die." So I feel like as things get where they go, because see, that's the thing. You don't know what kind of conversation Suge and Puff was having on the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to play it. Okay, well, you drop this over here. You're going to make millions off of it. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to drop this over here. You know what I mean? Okay, boom. Then, and it probably just spiraled out of control because we know the industry is big business, and too many people have already come out and said how big the business and dirty it is.
But I don't even think it was maybe Puffy talking to Suge. I think that, like, if you know about gang culture, once you incorporate that into this music business, it's a lot of foot soldiers out there that have nothing to do with the people at the top. And if I'm riding, I'm a whatever Crip, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be against this other person. So it was so many things, it's so many different moving parts where even, and I don't know how true this is, but there was like, when Puffy was out in LA, he would always hire this gang, who didn't have nothing to do with Suge, for protection and stuff like that. So when you get into that and start muddying the waters like that, it's not going to end well. I don't think that's ever going to end well.
Right.
So I feel like it was some stuff that was known, and I mean, even if Puffy, somebody had called Puffy and like, hey, y'all need to get out of LA today. Nah, we all right. Y'all need to get the hell up out of here today. And I mean, we've look. I've heard stories of people that it wasn't even about Puffy and Suge. Who told us? Was it Third Base told a story that some gang members was gonna come get them and was at their hotel, like waiting on them to come out to shoot them? Like y'all, like it can get real nasty like that.
Right.
It really can. So
right, and it has.
But Puffy had money. He had enough money to, just like we said, cover up stuff, pay people off, make things happen. So, and I do feel like it's some stuff that is getting ready to come out, whether it be something that have to do with Kim Porter, like you said, Kim Porter's death is still a cloud over that. Like that makes no sense to me. Yeah, a lot of stuff makes no sense to me. Mm-hmm. I even feel like the Andre Harrell thing kind of makes no sense. I didn't hear he was sick like that. It's like it's a lot of shit that makes no sense to me.
Right. If you look at these things individually, but once you start looking at it as a total, now it starts to make sense. Just like you said, look at all the people that came from Uptown who is even still alive. Then you talk about Bad Boy, who is still even alive. Yeah. Hey man, how so many people died on your watch, Puff?
Exactly. And of course we're not talking about natural causes. I'm talking about that.
No, but everybody, it's almost
stuff with a cloud over his head.
Every one of these people has been a raised eyebrow death. We'll say that to say the least.
Yeah, or even not even the death part. Let's talk about making crazy things happen. Because if you're Puff, you rolling with somebody like Clive Davis, or Clive Davis is your mentor or the person who basically gave you that record label through Arista. Don't forget, Clive Davis is the one who's still making money off Whitney Houston. Clive Davis is the one right now. A lot of people don't want to say it. Nobody will come out and say this. Clive Davis is the one that knew Milli Vanilli was lip syncing and was like, hey, keep putting them records out. We're making a lot of money. Keep putting the records out.
Yep.
Keep on.
Yep.
Keep on. I know they ain't singing. Keep on. Keep it. This is making us money right here. Like understand, Clive has. Look, it's a documentary about Clive. Watch that, because Clive kind of, his hands is real dirty too, real dirty. And he 80 some years old, still making money. Came out talking about he bisexual and all that. Look here, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
He's a cuckold.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's a cuckold.
Wait, I got to ring the bell for about 5 minutes after that.
Yup, definitely didn't expect that to come out of Gene's mouth. But okay, right.
I'm telling you, man.
You can see it, Gene.
Listen. Y'all got to stop acting like y'all just met me. You know I'm gonna say it. You are correct.
Oh my God.
Then he gets on this documentary and he says, I one day internalized that, maybe the thought of me being gay is not so bad. Maybe maybe I do like the touch of. And so I tried it and I didn't think I was, but then I got married and hey, Clyde, listen, man. Hey, Clyde, listen. You taking that pressure. You're a pillow biter. And just say I'm a pillow biter. And I got that terminology from a wise young man who also he matriculated from the Florida A&M University. Pillow biter. And when it was first said by this young man, I didn't understand it, but then I visualized because he's a storyteller.
Oh
So
boy.
when he said pillow biter, I then acquiesced to the thoughts of what that looked like. And suddenly there was a drop in my stomach. And from then on, I knew next to Slick Rick, he was the best storyteller alive. That's William C. Ball.
You know what? You know what? Oh my gosh. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Hit the bell for that storyteller.
I mean, it's Thanksgiving.
I can't with y'all. I can't. Look, let me tell y'all something. I think I got pillow biter from Game of Thrones. I got it from somewhere. I can't remember where I got it from. I can't remember where the hell I got pillow, because he's a pillow biter. Oh, look, I don't know where I got that from. I have no idea where I got that from. Gene, you out of control.
Gosh.
You out of control.
Listen, one thing about it, you ain't gotta say it but once. It's stuck.
Okay.
You ain't gotta say it but once. So I'm just saying with Clive, man, and listen, to echo what you and Boog said, we still don't know what happened to Whitney Houston.
We don't. And to make the Whitney Houston thing even crazier, she's in the hotel. You know, Clive was downstairs when all this shit happened.
That's
right.
right.
Do you understand how crazy all of this is?
Right.
Like everybody's in the same hotel.
Same hotel.
Yeah. So you're right. But I mean, you're right, Gene. Like we don't know. She was in the bathtub. Like y'all got to tell me more than that, man. Y'all got to tell me way more than that.
Yep.
Y'all have to. So
what she had before that. How much was she in his pocket still?
Yeah.
For we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. We do not know. So it's a lot of things that have been at this. So what we asked earlier, can we? I want to change the question. Not do we cancel Puffy? Can we cancel Puffy? And let me say why.
Absolutely.
Let me see why. Let me tell you why I'm going to say can we.
Hold on.
Puffy has been. If all of the music in the 90s.
Tell me who rock.
If you think of the 90s, Puffy's hand was in Mace, Jodeci, Mary J, Faith. So are we going to cancel all of this music? Do you see all the stuff that we?
This?
Yes.
Paging me at 5:46
do we cancel it all?
in the morning, crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning.
Boog, how do we cancel? How do we cancel all of that? Because even if we play, a Biggie song, we're gonna hear take that. That's right. Take that. Like, what do we do? Like, do we not play it? Do we? Even in R. Kelly, I play R. Kelly music that he produced. He might not be singing in it, but he just still produced it.
And I'm fine with that. Sometimes we can't help what, hey, if he made a hot song, he made a hot song, period.
Boog, hold on. You forget the Kevin Hardy beach parties. That was us. That was us out there. That was us out there on the beach. Come on.
Listen, Puff and R. Kelly ran the 90s and early 2000s, okay?
How do we stop that? How do we cancel that?
Guess what? You're done. You're cut off. From here on, you don't make any money off of other people's blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? We know who you are now. And what we're not going to do is continue fucking with you in a business setting, in a personal setting, in a fan base setting. No, we're not. I'm not fucking with you.
But do you understand that right now we're kind of not fucking with him? He's not doing Ciroc anymore. He's not doing the what was his brand of Deleon. He's not involved in them companies no more. They kicked him out. So
I wonder why. why.
So what are we doing right now?
We following suit. If they ain't fucking with him, we ain't fucking with him. There's something. There's flies in the buttermilk. Something doesn't smell clean. There's something not right here. We started with when there's smoke, there's fire. Get away from him. Let it go, bro. It's not worth it. There's something We haven't even gotten into the crux of the allegations from the Cassie suit. Just what we heard about made this nigga settle within 24 hours. Bruh, what do you think we don't know?
I'm the D to the A to the DDY. I know you'd rather see me die than to see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rock, drop all the drop. Come on, girl.
Okay, listen. That was probably one of my favorites off that album. You know what I'm saying? For a variety of reasons, I'm also a Diana Ross fan, but that's neither here nor there. But you know what?
We don't play, mess around with DOA.
Mess around with DOA. You don't know what.
Sign here. Ain't enough line here for you to shine here. Deal with pretty women, but trees sound straight, and I'm bigger than a city life down in Town Square. Take that.
Okay, wait, stop right there. He said, hold on, Gene, that was fine. That was fine. And that's why we love you. That's why we love you. But he just said treat dimes fair. I would say Cassie's a dime. Come on, son. You spent a whole decade with her. You didn't treat her fairly according to the documents that she filed. No, Gene, that shit was not only abuse, it was bizarre. It was weird. Like, no, nobody should have to suffer any of the things that she alleged in her initial lawsuit.
Yeah, and not just that too. When you think about business, some of the outwardly business, the immoral business practices that have come out in between him and his artists, like him and the Locks having the discrepancies early 2000s. About their publishing and why he still had Biggs publishing. You know, so stuff like that is like, you know, and he did come back and make good on it. He gave Locks what they supposed to have, and then he eventually gave the Wallace estate what they were supposed to have.
But I feel he has no choice but to do that. Like that was the best thing to do. Yeah, like come on,
Hold on a second. Hold on. Remember, we talked about this. We talked about it because we were all curious after all of these years why Puff decided to give certain people back their publishing, huh? And then here we are 2 months later, and look at this. Look at this.
Wow. I feel like I feel like more is going to come out, though. I really do. I
agree with you. Watch this. Also, watch this. You never find a person that has shady business practices that's a really good person, character-wise. It just doesn't go together. They're like two magnets. You know what I'm saying? Usually, if you got shady business practices, you're a shady individual in your personal life, too. I guarantee it. So we already have the rumors. It's been alleged. We kind of can see that, you know, Puff has done some shady business things. So why is it so far-fetched to think that he would do this girl wrong in his personal life? It was grooming. It was weird in the beginning. He's grooming her. Yo, has anybody listened to her music?
What music? Other than you and I
Cassie.
She ain't have but 2 songs.
Okay, see, she had 2 songs that Puff let go, but she had other music actually pretty.
Well, let's go back because y'all know that Cassie, the bomb Cassie shit was done by her ex-boyfriend Ryan Leslie. Ryan Leslie did the hot shit on that. He did the hot shit for Cassie. And even that like I've heard so many stories about that situation because Ryan was dating Cassie, writing her music, producing her music. Some kind of way Puff got involved in that. Basically blackballed and kicked Ryan Leslie out. Because understand, Ryan Leslie is a fucking damn good musician. YouTube some of his shit. Like why is he not in the music business? I don't understand that. Like that, I don't. But I know people can blackball people. I know that can happen. But Ryan Leslie is not even. He's doing tech stuff now. Like he ain't even fucking with music at all anymore. But I don't know how Puffy my heart took Cassie away from him. Like I don't know them details. I heard some stuff, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know.
Puff he's had a lot of money for a while now. And money talks, bullshit walks. We all know this.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I went back listening through her music, found some shit It was a couple of years into their relationship. She's got a song called Unofficial Girl.
Mm-hmm.
It basically is describing their relationship. Like, it's been a year now. Like, when are you gonna make me your official girl? Even though it had been 5 years at that point, but still, she put it all out there. Like, I put up with your shit. Hey, YouTube that one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like run that shit up. Like, that girl deserves all her coins, because when they broke up in 2016, that's when the alleged car bombing happened. They still got back together. Wouldn't you? She was fucking scared. If I branched out to date a guy and his fucking car blew up, nigga, I'm running back too. I'm sorry. But I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry. And see, this is the pattern or the cycle that women get caught up in. Listen, that shit is scary. If that's all you've known your whole 20s was Puff.
Okay, so but
to venture out, and this nigga almost killed your new man. Are you kidding?
But I feel like Cassie was young enough that Puffy could totally control her. Because if you go back and look at Puffy, the Justin's mom, Misa, the first, and Misa is Mary J. Blige's best friend. Misa was a stylist for Bad Boy. She's in Big's video. Like, if you know Misa, but Misa.
But she's still a stylist. She's still a stylist right now. But go ahead,
the Misa that I know and have seen, Puffy ain't Misa probably slapped the shit out of Puffy. Like, nigga, I'm not taking that shit. Like,
and guess what? That is exactly why they did not last.
Yeah.
You never really heard too much about her, but guess what? Remember earlier this summer, back in June, Lil Justin got a DUI.
Yes.
And
you're right.
Something happened, and
Misa,
all of a
Misa
sudden,
went off. Misa was like, I don't know what your daddy over there doing. Yeah,
off.
Yeah, she did.
Yep, she was on the internet.
Yes,
and she told Puff on Instagram. She said, "Don't play with me about my son. I let a lot of shit slide, but don't play with me about my son." And see, I think that's why, this is just my opinion. That's why Kim Porter's not here. I think she asked for certain things and Puff accommodated her. She's got 3 kids by him, whoop-de-whoop. But
Kim,
she got to a point.
Kim was getting ready to write a tell-all, too.
That's exactly right.
She's going to write that tell-all. Yeah.
And
remember the type of money and the type of power that Puff has. Allegedly, him and Kim was on the yacht. They got into it physically. He broke her nose. Yeah. He had a plastic surgeon fly in to fix the nose on the yacht before they even made it back to land.
Yeah.
Have you heard the allegations about when he beat Cassie so bad that he had to send her to Hawaii for 3 weeks so she could recover and nobody would know, nobody would see it? This is what I'm saying to you. The same way that there was a bunch of people that covered up R. Kelly shit, it's a bunch more people that covered up Puff shit, because we've been hearing about this. Come on now. We've been hearing about this. Go back and listen to the song Unofficial Girl. She said, if you want to do that, I'm going to go and I'm not going to look back. Hey, man, maybe she's talking about the, gay allegations, the gay rumors.
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of folks out there.
Now, of course, when they broke up, Cassie's moved on. Cassie's married now. They got 1 kid or 2 kids?
2.
They got 2 kids. So, and I'm not going to say that just raised my eyebrow, because I'm like, okay, well, you're out of it. It's over. It's like you're reaching back, and I'm sure that Cassie signed an NDA that probably expired, and now she can talk about it. Wait. Probably it.
Hold on. Okay, so enlighten me, because in my mind, I'm thinking, why would anybody have an NDA that expires? Like, unless it's like a job type of thing.
It might be a loophole in there. It's
okay. It's gotta be, because I'm thinking to myself, if I know that I do some fucked up weird shit and I get people to sign, that shit is not gonna expire, nigga. That's going with you till death. I saw that on the internet that people said it expired.
Understand this: the fucked up shit that he did to Kim Porter was still connected with him with the kids. Cassie didn't have that. He didn't have no kids with Cassie. So that relationship is over. He can't really control her like that. He can't cut off money here or do something, whatever, that to still kind of control that situation with her. Obviously he can, because she done got married and supposedly moved on. But
here's the thing that we don't understand about when women are in a abusive relationship, whether it's physical, emotional, all of that.
Wait.
Listen.
Get in your bag, stay in your bag.
Go ahead, Gene.
Get in your bag, stay in your
Thank
bag.
you. Thank you. Remember that. Okay, I'm glad. Gene.
Now that
Gene.
was rumor. That was alleged that was about her.
I heard that too.
And that was 2 years after they broke up. So who is still holding on? Chill.
Well, Book, I'm just saying, when you write a song, you don't got to come out that same day. You know, it might have been sitting in the vault for some years, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, you know. Yeah, no, I a lot of this, I think it was 10 years. Come on, y'all. She went from 19 to 29.
Yeah.
If that's not fucking grooming, I don't know what is.
I believe that. I believe that grooming thing. Yeah.
We all heard Young Jock come out recently. He said it before, but of course it resurfaced about when Cassie shaved the side of her head. She only did that because they were in the club and Puffy saw some white girl at the strip club and her head was shaved. So he told her, yo, that shit is hot. You got to do that. And Young Jock was like, "You're not gonna really do that, are you?"
Really
and what did she say?
She said, "Well, if Sean wants me to do it, I'm gonna do it."
Come on, bro.
Whatever
You
Sean
had to
wants.
see that the girl was broken at that point, and that is never ever cool. That's never cool, bro.
They was like,
she lost herself in that relationship, and I'm angry right along with her about that. Okay, so here we go. Did anybody see anything where any member of Bad Boy, current or former, that came out in support? Did anybody support Puff? Like, yo, he's never done that.
No. If anything, I seen the Danity Kane's girls. I seen Dawn come out.
They came out and support
even my girl D Woods came out. You know, they were all for Cassidy. Like, hey, you know, we with you, girl, whatever. So, and I'm sure they've seen stuff.
Exactly. And that's why they've been silent all this time. But now they're like, yo, girl, you took the lead. I got you. Like, we support you. Was it D Woods that she ain't even been on social media in a minute, but boom, here she was in support of Cassie.
Well, listen, Cassie probably like, girl, thank you for that shout out. Here goes something for you. Thank you for that shout out. Here goes something for you. Girl, thank you for your support. You know I ain't gonna forget you. Here you go, right here, girl. She could have gave all them $15 million.
I'm sure.
I'm sure Puffy settled nicely.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Allegedly, I heard 100 million. Cause see, let me tell you what happened. Okay, because you know this is the part that got me hot. Okay, is I want to talk about all the guys that felt like this was a money grab. We're gonna start with Slim Thug. He definitely fluffed me up because he's like, oh, you know, she said she was speaking out because she wanted to, you know, save other women or people from going through this. All of a sudden they settle and now she ain't got nothing to say. Chill, can you please educate Slim Thug on why she no longer has anything to say?
Yeah, once you take that money, you can't say I'm sure whatever you signed to get that check, you can't say nothing forever and ever.
And what I'm also not gonna thank you, but what I'm also not gonna do is diminish my experience. So absolutely, I'm taking that money. But guess what? Here's what we have. It's already out there. She has besmirched his character, and that ultimately, in my mind, was the motherfucking goal. Yeah. Okay, she got us to this point. All the rumors, we adding it up now. It's girl math now. This shit, it's a lot of stuff that's out there. Okay, so thank you for educating Slim Thug why she's no longer on her platform to say, listen, she's we never know what she's going to do with that money. Okay, we have no idea. She may help domestic abuse victims all across the world with that money. She has a right to do what she wants with it. I'm going to go back to the documents. The things that she alleged in those documents will turn your stomach. It
Yeah.
is much like
I
a
only skimmed
Kelly.
over a couple of pages, and Boog, you're right. The stuff I saw, I was like, ooh, wow. And I'm talking about she's describing the physical abuse and stuff like that, and I'm like, ooh, like
Let's just go ahead and talk about it. You have hired male prostitutes to have sex with her while he sits and watches and videos it.
And Gene, what do we call that again?
We called that the cuckold.
That's crazy.
That's
That
what
shit
that
is
is.
crazy.
Yep.
No,
That's
I
what that
know
is.
it, but it's like, who
It is.
would have
That's
ever
what that
thought
is.
that Puff would be?
Now that's
And that's what I'm
that's some freaky shit.
Yeah.
exactly. That's some weird shit, my nigga. That's
Yeah.
some weird shit.
So Cassie getting aired out by another dude,
Yeah.
and Puppy's watching it.
Well, I heard watching and filming.
Yup.
And sending those videos to people. I heard 50 Cent this week say, yeah, they sent me that video, and I was like, and he said, I called Puff. I was like, is this your girl? Like, do you love her like that? Like, why am I getting video of this? Like, why am I even seeing this? So it's got to be some truth in that if other people are talking about it, you know.
So let me ask you this. Hang on. Now the plot just got thickened. Is it because of this video and a saving reputation of Cassie? Here comes the allegations and the this towards Puff and blah, 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 blah. Maybe she got some video on him that he didn't know that she had.
Maybe.
Okay, so
maybe.
can I wait? Ding, 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 ding. Can I
Maybe.
tap in? Can I tap in?
Tap in.
Okay, here we
Please
go.
tap
Y'all
in. Please.
Okay, you want me to explain it? Okay, remember the breakup was in 2016. That's also when he allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car. Okay, that would have scared me back into the relationship. Okay, but guess what? She had been in it for like 7 years at that point. Okay, now I'm going back in with eyes wide open, and now I'm gonna make sure that when I leave this bitch the next time, I have proof. I have evidence.
You're right.
Let's not even negate the fact that maybe she thought, and he probably did do this. You know, I promise you, I'm gonna change. Things are gonna be different. I will never do bam paran tan tan again. It won't be like that. Whoop de whoop. I'm sure he sold her on all of that. And by the time 2018 rolled around, she had 2 full years of complete fuckery. And he didn't know about it. I'm telling you what, this is how most abused women end up getting out of their situation. So yes, you got to ride it out to collect your evidence so that when you go, there's no way you're going back. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Wow.
That's my reasoning, Gene. Like when people, we got Peter Guns and Rich Dollars on fucking Instagram questioning why it took so long for her to say anything and and it's just a money grab, all this. It is exactly what I just described to you. He was probably telling her, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I think the reason why she even got involved with it is because he promised her a Beyonce-esque career.
Yeah,
I mean, for fuck's sake, he was up.
Yeah.
In 2009, he was already on top of the world. Yo, I would have got with the nigga. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Right. But then, boom, listen, then to say that, and this is not sexist, but to say that implies that you knew what you were signing on for. She wasn't oblivious. She wasn't oblivious to you telling me all this time she ain't know about Kim Porter. She ain't know about this person. She ain't know about this person. She never been to none of the wild parties. Like,
okay,
for
hit the
a
bell.
woman, hold on. For a woman, for a woman. Now I'm gonna say this very emphatically. I've had them from here to Madagascar.
Oh my God! Fuck.
A woman don't typically do stuff, especially sexually, that they ain't already been introduced to. Would you agree?
I would not.
Gene, I agree, but the paperwork did say that Puffy would supply her with all these drugs and stuff to get her to do these things with these other men. But
guess
Gene,
what?
you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
okay. Wait. Okay, so with that, hold on, Boog, hold on. I'll retract my statement very responsibly because I didn't know that was a part of the situation. I'm thinking, hey, we at this party. You see a guy that you think is hot. Okay, you tell me about it. Okay, we approve of that. I see a chick over here that I think is hot, and we're gonna just all get together and we're gonna party. That's how I was thinking of it because, that's swinger.
Yeah.
That's swinger type stuff. That's what happened.
It was more like he was demanding her to do it, and you're gonna do it.
Guess what? Let's keep it a buck. Let me tap in here. Whether there were drugs involved or not, guess what? There are men that have introduced women to sexual things that they didn't do before. No harm, no foul. Nobody's saying anything about that. What we're saying is once it became a forced act, now I have a fucking problem with it. Hey, man, if I want to do threesomes every other weekend, that's no problem. But now if you telling me we going to do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, now I have a problem. And I have that right. It's my body.
And you're absolutely correct.
So that's why my answer to you, Gene, when you say, well, she was a part of these at A. She might have been willingly at some point, but remember, this spans over 10 years. And again, we talk about grooming. I'm sure it was, we having big fun in the beginning. But Jesus Christ, after 10 years, I don't want to do any more threesomes. I don't want to any more people. Like what? I don't know. The girl was tired.
Boog, not even one weekend out the month.
She's like, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm gonna be honest with
she's tired of these random penises. That's what it probably was.
Exactly.
But listen to what I'm saying, and I understand that what you're saying, but you're not gonna feed me the finest of the finest.
Oh, come on in.
And then now you getting ready to pull back. Not when you still got an able body. Now, I mean, I can digress on some of the stuff. Well, it's not 3 days. Oh, every 3 days. Okay, cool. Once a month. Now how we gonna be airing it out? And don't get mad at me because the wood's still good.
You know what? Oh my God.
Don't get mad at me because the wood's still good. You can't be mad at the wood. You can't be mad. What was the movie? Boog. What I shouldn't ask Boog. I wouldn't go to the movies, I had to go to chill. Listen, because I know you know what. So I know, Boog, we ain't had our movie day yet. It's gonna be 2024. I thought y'all said
you ain't gonna get it.
Hold on,
you ain't
I'm
gonna
getting
get
in
it,
my feelings.
I'm getting in
my feelings. Because I thought y'all said when I came back, we was family.
I know, right?
And Boog invited me to her house to watch Black Panther 1. And it was gonna be a nice outing for us. And she has yet chill.
I know it.
I don't think
he's gonna get it.
You know what?
You don't get it, Gene.
It's finna be 2024, bro. Like, why she don't like me?
You know what? You better stop that shit.
I gave you 30 years to make around.
Like it's Thanksgiving and we can't even get Boog. You ought to feel just terrible. I ought to feel terrible.
We can't even get it together. We can't even get it together for Thanksgiving. Chill.
Okay, listen, we are getting off topic. Back to Puffy and his bullshit, because I'm standing on the bullshit.
We need to cancel him, huh? Okay.
Boog, you refer to him as Brother Love.
Shit. No,
That's
seriously,
right. Let's talk
seriously.
about brother
I went
love. Brother love.
I went to my Twitter. Listen, you know
Brother
I
love
ain't been to my
Combs.
Twitter in forever. But I went to my Twitter, I went to my Instagram. I was like, am I following this nigga? Yeah, I was. Yeah, no, I'm unfollowing him now because I feel like there is a lot of truth. Did you also notice how many people liked things that were in support of Cassie? Sidebar, somebody, Funny Marco put out, if we're gonna talk about Diddy and Cassie and the grooming, we also need to talk about Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons. You know she liked his comment, right?
Look, we got to do a whole nother show about Russell because
Yo, bruh.
understand Russell felt the heat coming.
He's
His attorney told him to
yes,
moved and you see Russell sold all his shit, moved over to Bali,
yo,
and
yep.
he will come
No
into the states.
extradition.
Yeah,
No extradition laws.
he will come in the states here and there to do things, and then he get right back on the plane and go to Bali. But I feel like, and what I've heard through the grapevine is whatever he might have been able to be charged with, the statute of limitations is getting ready to run out, so he can come back. So, but that's a whole nother show. We don't have to do that. That's a whole nother man. Look here, because a lot of people have already canceled Russell too. So they canceled R. Kelly. They've canceled Russell. We're trying to see. Boog says she's canceling Sean Puffy Combs' brother Love. I just think he's like an octopus. His hands are in so many different things. I don't know how we cancel that. I mean, even if it's not to do with bad boy music, y'all been drinking the Ciroc. Puffy's into movies now. You know, Puffy was the music supervisor on Bad Boys 2 with Martin and like it's so many things that he has his hands in. How can we rinse our hands of all of that? Like how?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, and some of you all may agree, some of you might not, and those who are in the meta world listening to us. I think as long as Clive Davis is operating and moving, I think Puff gonna be fine.
Mm. He has some people he can call on. You right. He does.
Because you think about how, and Boog, you can attest to this because we've talked about this a bunch of times, how the music business is connected to the penal system.
Mm. Understand.
So
understand. Puffy was a machine. Remember we ain't brought it up. The whole Shine trial. They wasn't.
That's what I'm talking about.
They wasn't gonna let Puffy
that's
go
what
to
I'm
jail.
talking about.
Now they was not gonna let Puffy go to jail. He making him too much money. He's a generator.
There you go, Till.
Yes.
There you go, and he finds the way to be valuable.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Listen, when you look at the Forbes is the only thing that matter. All that other shit in between is bullshit. The Forbes is what matter. When you look at the Forbes list and you see who on it,
yeah.
That's all that matter.
Yeah. Mm.
They still producing.
Mm. And see, it's deeper than that, especially if you're in the Illuminati.
Oh, that was a joke. People said, he didn't make
look
his
here,
Illuminati payment.
Kanye told y'all. Kanye said, I wrote Jesus Walks. I'm never going to hell. You understand what I'm
Come
saying?
on, man.
Do you understand, bud?
Come on.
Shit. Nope. Puff, you had a good run. Time has come.
Yeah, it's I don't, Gene, you hit the nail on the head with that one. He can make a couple of phone calls and make some stuff disappear.
Stuff move,
make some stuff
disappear.
Yeah.
Move. Think about it. It wasn't until Keefe D got his last check, he coming to holler at Vlad now.
Mm.
Oh, I'm off that payroll check.
Mm.
I'm finna get on Vlad and become an internet sensation. Vlad gonna pay me, and I'm gonna tell Vlad what he need to know, and I'm gonna put the pressure on the person who stopped sending my envelope.
It's only been a week.
It's deep.
But I feel like so much other stuff is gonna come out, and even Gene, just like you said with the Keefe situation, that I was just waiting on the other shoe to drop with the Tupac situation. I'm some kind of way Puffy is gonna be tied to that. That's what I was waiting on. And then here come Cassie, and I was like, ooh, that came out of somewhere. That came out of left field. So yeah, it's only been a week, but I feel like it's gonna be some other stuff to come out. It is gonna be some other stuff. So Boog has erased all of the Bad Boy tracks off of her iTunes.
Listen,
you won't be able to play them in her house.
Hey, okay, well, Bull, listen. If you're gonna do that now, that means some of your other favorite artists who was on the label, you got to detach from them too. That means you can't be playing Mario Winans. I don't want to know if you're playing me. Keep it on the low. You got to let that go too. You can't listen to Whoa no more. And I know that was your banger back then. You can't listen to that no
Black
more.
Rob.
Yeah, you can't. You listen. Black Rob was the soundtrack score to Panama City when we went with Tiffany Green. Shout out to T Money Green. Fell off the scooter because she ran into the back of me and wasn't paying attention. Should have put the Porter firm on your ass back then, T Green, but I ain't do it. But listen, Black Rob was the score to that weekend. Yeah. Panama City.
We can't just talk about Black Rob. Bad Boy Records has been the soundtrack of the 90s.
Period.
From 94 on to 2000 something. Like that I mean, like I said, we can keep naming artists. We can keep naming people. All of them Puffy has had his hand on, imprint on, whatever on.
That's a fact. Even
people who ain't on Bad Boy, Lil' Kim, Mary J. Like it is so many people that he has his hand on. I mean, what like does he give back all the awards? He just got the Video Vanguard Award on MTV earlier this year. Do we boycott King Combs? Do we not support his son? Like it like Boog. What you gonna do? You're not gonna support King Combs?
No, I'm not.
And Kodak Black? Wow.
No.
She's like, nope, damn them all.
Damn them all.
Okay.
Listen, I'll be sure I tweeted or posted some cryptic shit too, like, nigga, I let a bunch of shit slide, but don't play with me no more. Hey, man, where there's smoke, there's fire. When 10 people say they don't like you or 10 people say you shady, everybody ain't wrong. It is something here. And my thing, Puff has a very big broom to sweep shit under the rug. Let's not let him do that, because apparently he's been doing that over the past 20-something years. I'm going to keep talking about it.
Listen, I'm going to say this, though. And I'll be sure, if you listen, brother, you ain't but about 3 + 4 months out your situation. You ain't strong enough. Puffy got enough people in place, they going to find out what kind of medicine you take. And next thing you know.
That's what I'm saying. We can't keep letting this man do that.
Hold on, boo. Who is we? Who is we now? I like.
Anybody that still wants to support him. I'm not. I can't.
Boogie's
I'm
not
not
doing it. She's not. I get it.
No.
We're gonna see what happens. That's all. I'm gonna just leave it at that. We're gonna see what happens. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. At the sound of our voice, we appreciate you listening. Appreciate you having a great weekend. Episode 179. Tell your friends, because we'll definitely be back next weekend with some more shit to talk about. Let Boog tell it.
Hey, listen, let Boog tell it. Boog was on fire like Sonic's first album.
Listen, I was like Dylon.
Spit that hot fire.
Die like cause I
Exactly. Why they can't get paid? Why they can't get paid, Puff?
You've been waiting so long. I'm here to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. I can see you want me too. Now it's me and you. Now I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Now I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it. I was waiting.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie, Gene.com, and Chill Will.